Kunjani mfowethu?
Always brilliant. How are you?
No, I'm also brilliant. Yeah. You have got beautiful names, by the way. I mean, Untitled, for those who don't know, meaning luck, and then Brilliant. Those are beautiful names.
By the way, my sister's name is Usbahle.
Oh.
And Usbahle, in English, it's beautiful.
Oh, okay. Who was giving you these names?
My late mother.
No, she was really spot on. Let's talk about the background yakho uvelaphi.
Untitled Brilliant Khuzwayo, born and bred in KZN. I started being in love with football at the age of 8, where he saw Brian Baloyi serving penalties with Rodman's Cup 1998, where he Sundowns. He was beaten by Kaizer Chiefs.
Yeah.
That is when he first fell in love with goalkeeping. From there, he took it on. He followed his intuition, follow his dreams.
Have you tried other positions in football?
Yes, I did. I was in Glali Sense, but I've always fell in love with what Brian Baloyi did at Kaizer Chiefs. Then I followed that throughout. But playing inside, I did play inside. I can still play inside. It's quite good when you're a goalkeeper who was and also be a goalkeeper. So it makes it easier for my teammates to play from the back.
Hey, I can only imagine. Imagine a goalkeeper like this.
quite. Goalkeepers, they love actually playing inside the field.
Yeah.
But the fact that we don't want to run, actually, that is the main problem that we don't want to do.
You were playing for Durban Warriors, and you received an international call-up. Let's talk about how your relationship with money evolved, transitioning from playing and then going to the international stage in Nigeria.
My mother's sister really helped me. Even me buying my first car, I bought it cash because she was helping me. I said, take some of your money and put it aside. And then I would save it for you. So that really grounded me quite a lot, because when you are young, you'd want to actually wear nicely, wear expensive clothes. Yeah. And there's nothing wrong with that when you are still young. But if we find abantu who are next to you, who would want to help you in terms of saving that money, it really helped me in terms of growing.
Then we move from AmaZulu to Kaizer Chiefs. Were you getting any formal financial advice or training on how to manage money?
Finding an agency like Tim Sugas, he really helped me in terms of managing my finance. He knew once I'm saying with Chiefs, things would be different. From social life, social media, things would be different. So I was very close to him. And for my signing on fee, he used to take care of them and give me a certain portion if I want to do this. I bought my first house when I was 22, when I joined Chiefs, because the first thing that I had to do was to fix at home. So he took all that money, put it at home, renovate everything at home. I was 22-year-old, is very, very young when I was Rababaning. So those people who are next to you trying to help you when you don't know how at that time to manage your finances really helped. I didn't get a lot from AmaZulu. I think AmaZulu I was getting
15,000.
15,000.
Okay.
When I went to Richards Bay on loan, now I think coach Mangoba Mngqithi said he really helped me. Also said, you know what, this 15 that you're getting, it's not a lot of money. We will try to add 10,000, but the 10,000 would come from Tanda. The 15 would remain from AmaZulu. So actually, when I joined the NFD at that time, so I was getting 25. And team knew all of that. So there were a couple of 50K extra from that. I don't want to actually put the exact number. When I joined there was, because I was already in the under 23s. Already also I'm having my first caps in the Bafana. So the setup of Joburg life, I knew it because every time we would come to camp here in Joburg. So I knew a little bit how to maneuver here in Joburg.
How did you handle the limelight?
There's no formula to it. But if you know yourself and you are a person that is grounded, you foot into it, because at that time, the big dogs are there, the Simpio Shabalanas are there, the Renile Solonyane are there, the Itus are there, and you learn from them, and you've been seeing them from far. Now they are here. They would help you in terms of understanding fame and limelight. So I was always next to those people trying to learn and understanding. At certain years, 2 years, 3 years, I would be as big as them. So I need to actually milk certain information from them, their lifestyle and how they live. From staying in the south of Joburg, what is it that I can do to get into the north of Joburg? Okay, Chiefs is actually saying which there is a certain fee that for your accommodation. Why don't you take that certain fee and put it on a bond? If Chiefs is saying they will pay you 10,000 for accommodation, so why can't you take this 10,000, they put it in your account so that you can put it in a bond? So it would make sense from that that okay, you can actually go to the north side, but only you pay 5,000 from your salary and extra 5,000 and try to finish that house quickly because the contract would be ending. So buy that and then move from the south, go to the north. Because even in the south, everyone has access to you. So you'd want to go into a place that you don't have access, people shouldn't have access to you, and live freely and focus on your football.
So let 10,000 accommodation, is it just a brilliant example or in terms of it?
It's not a brilliant example, it's something that happened because you're coming from KZN. So obviously when you set up your contract, they need to find you an accommodation. So on your contract, there's already the 10,000 rand.
I feel that's really, honestly, it's a brilliant way of dealing with creating wealth for yourself as a soccer player.
We try.
But a lot of soccer players, they struggle with fame and being able to handle email and thinking future. Is there a particular financial strategy that you came up with?
Everything that I have beside the houses, it's cash. Not the best strategy if you have a 9-to-5 or a day-to-day job. But if you find yourself having maybe 800,000 rand that is going to get into your account, find yourself buying your furniture cash, find yourself buying everything cash, and then try to save. One of the best, as I said before, that maybe my support structure is very, very strong because my brother was actually, when I was a chief, he was working at Stanley at that time. And right now he's just here, RMP. So in terms of investments, he helps me in terms of maneuvering, taking from this to that. So he helps me in terms of that. I'm not an expert in terms of understanding finances and investments, but if you have great structures around you, they should actually say, secure this, secure this, secure this. And that's what it does for me. Your
close bond, Brilliant Khuzwayo, is known. As friends, did you ever exchange any financial tips or strategies?
Obviously. He has a beautiful house in Remseg. In camp, we used to sleep together and speak about investments. If you speak about savings, when you retire from football, your savings, because when there is not normal money that's and you're always taking, by the next 5 years, that money would be gone. So try to find something that will create an income while you are spending. Because if you have R1 million, the moment you spend 100%, it's no more R1 million. So find something that will create another 10,000 if you spend maybe 2,000 rand. That is my strategies that I work upon.
Okay, in 2014, unfortunately, Ekaya Wabanaya that experience, did this in any way change your perspective about the value of material positions, or even insuring isn't? If you have no insurance, then Zambi.
It's an everyday thing that happens in Lokshini, which Amapara would steal izinto zekeys, abashentshi copper, bantontshela izinto ezincane. So it's something eyenzakala in Lokshini, which is why if you find yourself in the position of getting out from the hood, get out from the hood, find your own place from the hood, so that you avoid certain things. But coming back to your question, personally, I don't believe in that. Insure your car, insure your house, insure your phone. But furniture, so I don't believe in those things.
Did you know, Mautati car insurance? Insurance no, a household content with the insurance. Premium.
I didn't know that.
That's it. So a lot of people, they don't insure furniture or household content, but it's unnecessary. But that installment, your monthly installment on your car insurance when you add a household content, and you won't even feel your installment, and then those things are insured. Because even in the suburbs, I figure and they take the stuff that they take. But anyway, I think at least we've learned something.
I've learned actually something, and thank you for that.
Unfortunately, the injury interrupted your brilliant career. I mean, you
Right at my prime.
you know, you were a goalkeeper for Kaizer Chiefs and then you moved to Orlando Pirates. Did you have any safety net, ngaleso sikhathi, you know, to keep you going after you were forced to retire because of injury?
There's a strategy that I used when I joined Pirates. Ntate Dr. Khoza.
Yes.
I asked him, I would say, for my image fee, let's say signing on fee,
Okay.
I don't want it.
Yeah.
Buy me that house.
Wow.
So he agreed.
Yes.
I think that is one of the best investments that I did. And then the contract that me and Tim Suga set upon at Orlando Pirates was a lifetime contract. I sat down with myself and said to her, you know what, this is it.
Yeah.
This is my retirement plan.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, things didn't go quite well for me with my ankle. But for me, actually saying, Gucci, I need that house. It's still there. It's still there.
Yeah.
It's a very beautiful house.
How does this thing work again? A team gives you a signing on fee, right? That's in a 5-year contract,
Every year.
right? So
Or every 6 months if you break it down.
Yeah.
If it's too big, they would say 6 months, they would give you half. 6 months, they would give you half.
Right.
For that 5-year contract.
So then totally injury, and then you can't continue the entire contract.
The injury, it's a no. Then you have to retire. That means that the contract here pay up.
So our side totally balance.
I'll say totally balance. Then you'd have to go to insurance because every player is insured. If in any case you get an injury, there's a certain amount that you would get from.
Yeah.
So we sat down with Untitled Chapter and then discussed it. We would say, how can we get that money?
Yeah.
And then the team would get a certain proportion of it.
Then now it was,
But they just said to me to take it all, take it all. Yeah.
I didn't know players would go to that extent. I thought Msambe, PSL teams or clubs simply keep their money to themselves. But from what I'm hearing,
no, they don't keep.
Share all the money.
Yeah, share a little man. And if you are smart enough, or if you are a good boy, a respectful boy, that doesn't have problems with the team, and they would say take it. For my example, they said take it all, take it all.
Yeah.
Because I think I got it from Pirates and then Chiefs also. So because the first injury I got it from Chiefs. I said okay, there's the proportion, take it. Brilliant Pits is yours.
Even for a person who's not necessarily a soccer player, generally disability cover can secure a lifestyle.
The province of KwaZulu-Natal from the government side and eThekwini, they've really been my pillar of strength in terms of they understood my vision of what I want to do in the next 5 to 10 years. They said, okay, but now you need to start from scratch and build this once again.
Yeah.
And they've been supportive in terms of my program that I'm doing that side. Already I'm running an academy.
You're doing different things. You've already touched on some of the things you're doing. You're also doing commentary on TV.
Yes.
Which is brilliant. Okay, maybe let's, in reflection, when you look back, if you were given a chance to relive your life within soccer, is there anything that you would do differently if you were given a chance to go back and relive your moments?
There's one.
Yeah.
For me to not go that extra mile and break my ankle, I would relive that. Just that moment.
Yeah.
And not push myself and go for that ball before it went out and break my ankle.
Yeah.
That's the moment I would relive.
It's a pity, sometimes life happens and you
nothing else beside that. I think every mistake and every good deed and every lesson, it was meant for me to learn and grow as a brilliant.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't know. That's the only thing that I would relive.
Yeah. A lot of people don't know why you preferred Uchezi number 16 as a goalkeeper.
Right now, we number 16, he was Spider-Man. He motivated me to be a goalkeeper. And I said to myself, when I was 8 years old, that I would want to wear number 16 and play for Kaizer Chiefs and be a goalkeeper.
Yeah.
All these years until 2012, I wanted to wear number 16.
Yeah.
But the story doesn't just end there.
Yeah.
The story goes on and say, when I was 16 years old, my mother passed away. A month before she passed away, she said to me, wherever that I'm going to be, always make me proud. Always protect your sister, Usbal. I think I have that responsibility to make her proud and always be next to my sister. While I was 16 years old. So the number 16 at Kaiser Chiefs, she was supporting Kaiser Chiefs. The number 16 at Kaiser Chiefs goes upon my mother, my late mother, and also Bafana Brian Baloy.
Yeah. Who was your role model?
It was my role model. I think I did live my dream of getting to the position of wearing number 16 at Kaiser Chiefs. And not a lot of kids actually get that opportunity to say, I would want to be this when I'm old. And they become that. So I always tell children they must follow their intuition, follow their dreams.
Okay.
You never know. You might be brilliant.
Hey, I'm telling you. Hey, which reminds me of my second last question. Nihlobene kanjani no babes udu?
Oh, quite. Okay. Let's get into this. She was friends with my sister name.
Okay.
Besabangan. So whenever that they went to a clubbing or anything, so I would used to fetch them. So she's more like a little sister to me.
Yeah.
Then people took it. I understand. You know media, how media is. I think she was going through a certain phase. I needed to come on board and speak to her. Yeah.
If you were to give advice to young athletes getting into the soccer stage, what would your advice be when it comes to handling finances?
They must follow their dreams.
Right.
But upon following their dreams, first take care of home. Take 25% of your income, put it aside. Buy a car that will take you from point A to point B.
The transport.
Yes, from point A to point B. And once you've buy that car that will take you to work and come back, don't be pressurized by society that you need to live in a certain standard of life.
Yes.
Because see, if you're a footballer, you live by contract to contract. Have your mention corner. Save as much as possible, but also find yourself in a position of creating another source of income while you are still playing. Build your name, build your brand. While you are still playing, by the time you retire, everything would be running smoothly. So find yourself in a position of what you were doing before. Still do it once you get the fame. Still do it the way that you were doing things. Save. Mali yabekwa mfethu. Mali yabekwa.
Hey, I think you can trust the goalkeeper to say save.
Save brilliantly.
Yazin, I think Ben and Atlanta to have such a brilliant interview now. So thank you very much.
Kubonga.
Shepsha. Ona.
Thank you.
Sure.